In the dead of night, as the capital city slept under a heavy blanket of silence, something unthinkable was unfolding in the shadows. A failed coup attempt targeting none other than Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the young military leader and transitional president of Burkina Faso. This shocking turn of events has rocked the nation, sparked regional unease, and gripped the world with one burning question. Who tried to assassinate the most controversial revolutionary in West Africa? Here's everything we know before it disappears. 1. The night everything nearly changed. At approximately 2:30 a.m. on a tense night in early April 2025, several sources confirmed that heavily armed forces attempted to breach the presidential compound in Ouagadougou. Eyewitnesses near the Kalouba Palace, where Traoré resides, reported loud gunfire, low-flying helicopters, and a sudden blackout that lasted for over 30 minutes. Social media, which was unusually quiet that evening, suddenly erupted with cryptic tweets and live videos, many of which have since been deleted or flagged. But not before one chilling clip surfaced, a masked soldier whispering, "Traoré is finished," before cutting the feed. 2. Who was behind it? So far, no group has officially claimed responsibility for the failed coup. But here's where it gets dark. Insiders within the Burkinabe armed forces hint at high-level betrayal. Some analysts suspect foreign-backed actors may have supported discontented factions within military. Tensions between Traoré and older military elites, as well as international stakeholders, have been boiling over for months, especially after Burkina Faso severed ties with France and deepened alliances with countries like Russia and Mali. Could this have been payback? Others point fingers at Islamist insurgents who've been losing ground under Traore'S aggressive military campaigns in the Sahel region. A well-funded and desperate move by extremists isn't off the table. 3. Traore'S narrow escape. Multiple credible reports suggest that Captain Ibrahim Traoré was not in his official residence during the attack. Instead, he was allegedly meeting with members of his inner circle at a secure underground facility just outside the capital, a move that possibly saved his life. In a voice message leaked online just hours after the attack, a man claiming to be Traoré said, "I'm alive. Burkina Faso shall not fall. We fight not just for our soil, but for our future." The authenticity of the recording is unconfirmed, but his appearance on state TV 2 days later, looking stern and defiant, put all doubts to rest. 4. Arrests, silences, and a growing crackdown. In the days that followed, at least 14 senior officers were arrested, including a colonel known for previously opposing Traoré's anti-French policies. Some have disappeared without a trace. State media initially downplayed the event, labeling it a disturbance, but leaked memos later referred to it as an attempted military takeover. Curiously, independent journalists covering the event have gone silent or left the country. Human rights groups have called for transparency, but the government insists that Burkina Faso is secure and justice will be served. 5. Public reaction, shock, and loyalty. While the international community reacts with cautious silence, the Burkinabe people are rallying like never before. Within hours of the coup attempt, thousands took to the streets waving flags, chanting pro-Traoré slogans, and demanding severe punishment for the perpetrators. In one viral TikTok, a young woman in a military uniform shouted, "Touch one hair on our president's head, and we will rise like the desert storm." Memes flooded Twitter, Telegram, and Facebook, mocking the ghost coup plotters and celebrating Traoré's survival as an act of divine protection. 6. Watch before it's deleted. What was hidden? Perhaps the most haunting aspect of this failed coup attempt isn't just the silence from officials, but the erasure of digital evidence. Videos posted by civilians showing gunfire and troop movements have vanished. Posts discussing specific military bases being involved were shadow banned. A YouTube livestream capturing what appeared to be masked men detaining soldiers was taken down within minutes. It's fueling conspiracy theories. Did Traore's government order a digital blackout to hide internal divisions? Or is foreign interference cleaning up digital traces? 7. The international response, watching closely. So far, There has been no official condemnation or recognition from the UN, African Union, or ECOWAS. France, notably, has been silent. Analysts say this is deliberate. Traoré has made it clear that Burkina Faso will no longer be a puppet state. He expelled French troops, closed French media outlets, and has opened talks with Russia's Wagner Group and other non-Western military advisors. Western diplomats may be wary of appearing to support a leader accused of media suppression and militarized governance, even if he's loved by his people. 8. What happens next? The failed coup has changed the game. Traoré is now more powerful than ever. His survival and continued presence sends a strong message. He cannot be easily removed. Opposition will go underground. The arrest and silencing of dissidents may push resistance into the shadows, creating a long-term security threat. Regional shifts will accelerate. Burkina Faso is leading a new wave of anti-Western nationalism in West Africa, joined by Mali and Niger. This may become the defining axis of African geopolitics in 2025. 9. Was this the last attempt? No one really believes this was a one-time event. Traore's enemies are many, within and beyond Burkina Faso. And as he tightens his grip on power, some fear that the fight for control of the country is only just beginning. One chilling tweet said it best. They missed the first time, but shadows don't sleep. 10. Final thoughts. A leader or a legend in the making. Whether you see him as a hero, a dictator, or something in between, one thing is clear: Ibrahim Traoré has survived his first real test. And he did so without flinching. His story now teeters between political thriller and historical epic. And in the eyes of millions of Burkinabe, that story is just getting started.